All right. I like how I immediately said, "All right, let's go," and then started coughing. Why did I not? I forgot to actually come over here and open up the thingamajigger. But yeah, hi Kettle, hi Shiny, and I know Stubby is lurking because the particular day. So yeah, hi everybody, happy Sunday. I hope the day was restful and or productive for y'all. Um, if for whatever reason you are not attending to killers of it being Mother's Day today, and I understand that for various reasons some people may not be. I hope that, regardless of the reason, that today at least has been uh, quiet, reflective, or anything else that you would have, or that you were able to find something that did bring you comfort. In the overall, I'm all right. I can't complain. In the overall, I'm doing okay. I treated myself to Chipotle even though we are cameraless today. Just because I deserve it, I think. But yeah, in the overall, I'm good. Just a little sleepy, if anything. Thankfully, dog sitting is a lot easier now than it has been previously, so we're doing good on that front over here. Just getting up to walk him in time is kind of a pain, but that's just more so because I don't function as a human being in the morning. So it was busy-ish because we had to go to my sister's place when they got her cake. That's good though. Yeah. You in fact deserve it. Enjoy Chipotle. I am. So yeah. Thank you, Kettle. And I think I said hi to Shiny already, but I'm gonna say it again anyway. Hi, Shiny. I mean, I know you're lurking, but thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. So yeah. I'm just gonna buy it and play some Breath of Fire for today. I can't really think of anything else I really have to say in particular. We may end a little early. We may not. Kind of in the mood to do some work for Shoot Lancer, but on like personal principle, the reason why sometimes every now and again I try not to stream everything that I do for Shoot Lancer just because they're just certain things that take more time than I can like do on stream most of the time, and sometimes I just need to be able to kind of like throw. There are times where I just need to be able to kind of just like throw. I just like to be able to sort of like throw a bunch of processing time at a programming problem sometimes without without having to like double manage explaining what I'm doing. Not because I don't like it, but just because sometimes, especially with things that I don't know super well, I just need like the raw. I just need the raw space to be able to just like throw a bunch of shit at the wall until the thing feels right. And sometimes, right, doing that while juggling like doing that while trying to like juggle explaining things to people is a little tricky. And so every now and again, sometimes I just need to be able to like put my back into it on that front. But last time on Breath of Fire 4, before I get too sidetracked and like start mumbling about things that don't matter. Last time on Breath of Fire 4, we the thing I mostly remember is lol, hey, we are still doing our best to follow up on this weirdly prophetic dream that Ryu had. So in order to do that, we got to get across the town of Sinesta, and in order to do that, we had to deal with a whole town full of nerds that were like really, really into like trap making and things like that. And we saved the mayor from consequences of his own fucking foolishness. Made it into Sinesta, and then learned that Alina, his sister, who we're looking for, has gone and is a visitor of the Fu Empire. So we have to do some things for this really shitty capitalist asshole in order to like get the proper lead. And we are currently on our way on that front. But meanwhile, our friend Fulu here has woken up um, in a funny little ha hut and is chilling out with yes, yeah, that's the stuff that I was talking about, Shiny. I didn't want to put too fine of a point on it because the situation in question just makes me really, really, really want to fight. But yes, long and short of it is that the errands that were involved, the errands that happened involved Ryu, Kray, and Urshan running around doing some stuff for Martok, this really shitty, greedy Manilo merchant, and yeah, Nina got put into like a really awkward position while that was happening. We don't discuss. It wasn't anything explicit to be clear, but it was just really, 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 really gross. And I am doing my best to pretend that I did not have to perceive with my eyeballs. Um, but yeah, yeah, me too. Yeah, yeah, shiny. Hey, Cat Wizard, how you doing? Yeah, it's unfortunately stable in a lot of RPGs. It's like the memory. Yep, I still like Breath of Fire 4, very, very much. But much like how there are certain parts of speaking with the Elder in Breath of Fire 3 that I deliberately put into a memory hole so that I don't have to remember it, even though I know what happened. Yeah, same energy here. Whoa, you're looking a lot better. Thank you for your caring ministrations, Bunyan. Hang on. It's supposed to be like a vaguely British accent and also slightly nasal. Even though I get a little annoyed sometimes when in English, in like English language things, they sort of just like assume that like the high class, quote unquote, like sounding high class usually involves sounding like a little bit British or something similar. Um, Thank you for your caring ministrations, Bunyan. The time has come for me to quit this place. Yeah, fair. Old English can get hard to read too. Yeah, which is why I'm like, I'm splitting the difference a little bit because some of Fulu's is not entirely accurate. What they're trying to convey with the use of like the way that they localize Fulu's dialogue in this game is that he has a very old fashioned way of speaking in terms of like, if you look at the original Japanese script, in keeping with the fact that he is royalty, right? He speaks in a very, very antiquated style of Japanese, and so they're trying to convey that in the text. Hence, time has come for me to quit this place. Ulu, looks like you're in a hurry over something. I don't need to know, but tell me this. You were on the run from someone, weren't you? Does this mean that there's going to be another war? I did my time, and I've seen my share of fights. Something tells me that there's a big one brewing. You were a soldier. Yeah, I was. Maybe it's just because I'm older now, but when I look back on it now, it all seems so pointless. Um, yeah. If anybody is ever like, well, what are your feelings about like war and veterans in the military? Bunyan, Bunyan sitting here going, yeah, I did my fair share of time, but wow, it was not worth it. Um, yeah, that's how I feel about it, pretty much. Um, yeah, it's not worth it. Don't do that. I mean, sure, maybe when the first emperor started it, that war had some kind of purpose, but it went on so long as if the war itself became the purpose. None of us knew what we were even fighting for. War took on a life of its own. Mortals, they understand not. Forgive me. I merely spoke aloud my thoughts. Farewell. I don't know where you're heading, but safe journey to you. War is always pointless and unnecessary. Always. Yep. Yep. Who is this character, by the way? So, um, one of the, for all intents and purposes, one of the major world powers in the world of Breath of Fire 4 is. Sorry, just double checking to make sure I didn't leave on no Rambats. Um, one of the major powers in the world of Breath of Fire 4 is the Fu Empire. And as you might have guessed from the way that Hulu speaks, as well as the fact that he's so absurdly overleveled, he is, in fact, the person that the Fu Empire is, in fact, named for. It is implied, the game has not stated anything particularly upfront about this, but it is implied so far that Ryu and Fulu have some sort of connection. What that connection is, I know what it is, but I'm not saying it. The game has mostly only implied it by virtue of fact that shortly after Fulu transformed into a dragon for the first time, that same ability showed up in Ryu's skill list. The game itself has not addressed that why Ryu can do that yet, but the implications are there. How? By what means didst thou find us? If your majesty is still not fully recovered, you are still a god, one of the endless. If you'll remember, I said this in a previous stream, but the of subtitle of Breath of Fire 4 in Japanese is Utsuro Wasaru Mono, right? So Utsuro Wasaru Mono is translated and can be translated in various ways, but the way that the game's English text does it is endless. right? Roughly speaking, as I understand it, the rough translation is something closer to like the Undying Ones or something like that. I'd have to like look to be sure. But this game translates the concept conveyed by Utsuro Wataru Mono as endless. Even if you do not avail yourself of your powers, the act of simply speaking your own name creates a ripple in the world large enough that those sensitive to such things can sense your presence immediately. Twould appear that thou wouldst not have us enter the capital by any persuasion. Indeed, time has not blunted my lord's perceptions. Yep. Three-eyed owl creature with a laser beam. Afu's design is dope. I don't know if Japan has any mythology or lore surrounding owls or not. So many culture. I'm assuming so, since so many. Probably is. I don't know of any off. I don't know of any off the head, but that is not an unreasonable assumption. Yeah. So Fulu is so ridiculously strong that basically boss battles are the only thing that comes remotely close to giving him anything close to like, good XP. I should have known that toppling your majesty would not be so easily achieved. I had not realized their powers had returned to such an extent. While 'tis true that we have recovered but a portion of our power, thou should know that thee, and the immortal, pose no danger to us. One such as I cannot be vanquished by one such as perhaps the creature which your majesty just defeated is but one of many I command. Yam, you're really a pain in the ass, you know that? Furthermore, unless I am mistaken, I believe that your other half is but recently born, yes? Other half, huh? even if he should be a god like yourself, he would be somewhat easier for us to deal with. Huh? Verily. Though I would fain admit it, thou speakest truly. My path then is clear. I must hasten to the capital, ere you find him. Already he has enough power to fly. After him, don't let him escape. Fighting a little baby, what an asshole. Thanks much. Yeah, here's this asshole again. Marlock again. How many trips does that make this month? I don't think I've seen anyone who cares about making a profit as much as he does. Tell me about it. Just look at the size of those crates he's bringing in. Yeah, well, I suppose you have to be like that to make the kind of deals he does. We're on opposite sides, remember? Yeah, so now we are officially in Fu Empire territory. F, nice attempt, Fulu, but yeah. As a reminder, Fulu is aspected to water, which means that like he's very sensitive to fire magic and things like that, which is why every time Yon uses an enemy against him, it's fire elemental. It's very much on purpose. Looks like the coast is clear. It looks like everything went as planned. Yep. Now that we've come this far, no way we're going back without Alina. Were they hiding in a box? Kojima get inspiration from this? You skim a little off every weapon shipment that comes through here and sell them ourselves. I know it ain't right, but we gotta make a living somehow. I mean, do I look like a snitch to you? If I look like a snitch to you, then my bad, but I'm not a snitch, so do what you will. Also, you'll notice that Ryu and Fulu have separate, Oh, that would be helpful if I could afford it. I can sell things, I can sell equipment that I have multiples of, but I need to keep as much, unique items as I can. So yeah, I can sell extras of things. As long as I make sure that I have at least one of each thing uniquely individual. I mean, this company probably ain't paying anyone near enough. Yeah. I heard a lot of crates came in. I figure it must be old Marlock making another one of his supply runs. I mean, you're not wrong, he did. They say the Causeway's gate is finally going to open again. I'm lucky I'll be able to use this opportunity to get back home. I haven't really used the gate much since the war ended. So yeah, my understanding, so basically, to sort of fill in a little bit of the blanks here, my general understanding is that there's dog people now. Breath of Fire proper has always had them. The Grass Runner clan that Momo is a part of, the Grass Runner clan that Momo is a part of is they're rabbits, but they also include dogs sometimes. Oh, here it is. This is the entrance to the Imperial Causeway, which is the eastern continent of Levant to the western one, Hesperia. You know what it really is? I don't. It's not really a bridge or a causeway at all. It's a magical gate that can transport people or things from place to place. Good. Oh, huh. So that's what a will is. I see. So, There's a thing I didn't understand with the master system in this game, where it's like sometimes it will say things like, yeah, like your character's will, so to speak, is some effect of some kind. So it looks like, at least in this case, a will is like an effect that sometimes happens when you attack. And so because I apprenticed Urshan to Stole, who's a thief, her will occasionally looks like it kicks in and lets her try to steal items. It's pretty useful, I think. The combo didn't go off. Damn it! Obot was probably my automatic favorite. It's great design as well, and I still want Nina's Fit Wings. Yeah, Urshan's pretty chill. Oh hey, it's our old friend the Gong Head. Looking kind of sharp though, my man. The other Breath of Fire games, no. Damn, they really actually went pretty all out on animating the Gong Head though. Those might be, the Gong Head might have some of the nicest looking sprites in this game. Damn. The other games did not, Kettle. Not that I can immediately think of. The other ones had, like 1, 2, and 3 had very plain UIs, is what I want to say. So, is it bad that I want to start with this game first solely for how it looks to work my way back? Listen, there is no really wrong way to play the Breath of Fire games, in my opinion. There really is. In terms of like play order or whatever, if you know that you're gonna be like working your way backwards in terms of like um Yeah, like literally do it however you feel. The lift. And I don't mean that like I mean that to say that like really if you're like I want to try this one first because I like the way it looks and it's the one that's most interesting, by all means, right? I just chose to go in chronological order because um I wanted to deliberately compare it from like first to from the first one I played to the last one I play to deliberately sort of like see how the systems build in forward progression. But that's me. If you don't want to do that, then that's fine, right? It's like how people have like the machete order for the Star Wars movies, where it's like you watch episodes 4 and 5, then do 1, 2, 3 as an extended flat. Like I think it's something like 4 or 5, then 1, 2, 3 as like a long sort of like flashback to how Anakin became Vader, and then 6 to round it off, right? Like that's fine. Watch them in production order. You can watch them in release order. You can do the machete order, right? All of those are valid. The same thing here. I know Breath of Fire has a potential timeline, but it's not very clear exactly, so it's fine if people start with one of the other ones as their first. Yeah. The short answer to Shiny's statement, basically, the first 3 games all form a very loose trilogy with each other in that order. But they don't. They tend to be very indirect, or at least not extremely blatant. Well, let me phrase that a little more carefully. They do not necessarily make the connections to the previous games heavily plot relevant, right? It is not as serial in that particular sense, right? Where they make a really big, right? It's not like the Trails games, for example, like Trails of Cold Steel, like 1 and 2 and all that, where it's like, yeah, no, like these games are very explicitly referencing previous ones in such firm ways as that it's like if you start in the middle, you're going to be lost, right? Breath of Fire 2, Breath of Fire 3 as a trilogy do not really do that. The second game definitely makes some very strong allusions to that sort of indicate that it is in the same world as the first game, just very, 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 very many years afterward. And then the second and the third game, basically speaking, the third game more or less indicates that it is at least directly connected to the first one, which by proxy means that it's connected to the second one, right? With the third game in particular, the literal opening B makes it very explicit how the first and third games are connected. Even though they don't explain the actual context behind why the opening movie of the third game is relevant until much later. So Breath of Fire 1, 2, and 3, together they form a trilogy, right? Timeline progression is in that order. Breath of Fire 4 is, by my estimation, basically divorced from that trilogy, and so is Dragon Quarter. So 1, 2, and 3 sort of form like a loose trilogy with each other. 4 and 5 are each individual and distinct from each other. They just happen to make a lot of references, right, to things that already exist. There are some people who like to posit that Breath of Fire 4 is like a super prequel to 1, 2, and 3, but no, I don't really hold with that theory. And that's like me personally, right? Good to know. Normally I start with the first or second, but this year, yeah, like literally, basically just know that, and you already know this because you've been here for not all of these, but most of these. As long as you understand that, like, functionally speaking, right, depending on what you're looking for, if you're like, I really want a plot that makes me like feel things, I can tell you straight up that the first game is very, very bog standard in terms of its plot and is not very ambitious in that sense. second, third, and the fourth game all kind of like work in that aspect. Do you think which one, Ebony, Shiny, you forgot the numbers? I'm not sure which one you mean. Oh no. That 4 is set after 3. No, I think 4 and 5 are its own separate things, completely distinct from the trilogy that 1, 2, and 3 form. Like 1, 2, and 3 make their nice little trilogy. 4 is its own thing. 5 is its own thing. To me. What the? And like 5, you can very much argue is definitely its own thing. What I was saying is that a lot of fans think that Breath of Fire 4 acts as a prequel to 1, 2, and 3. Or at least there are people who say that, but I'm not. I don't really feel that. I feel like 4 is very much its. Even with all the illusions it makes the previous Breath of Fire games, I feel like 4 is very much its own thing. It looks like it's been activated. Well, what are we waiting for then? Guess we're supposed to jump in there. Come on. That's far enough. Oh, there's a Breath of Fire. The 6th game was just called Breath of Fire 6. And it's a Breath of Fire the Dragon. That sounds like either the manga adaptation of the first game or just the or just the subtitle for the first game left untranslated. I know that there is a manga for the first game. Reasonably certain that there is. That should be a separate thing. Yeah, it's a manga. It could be the first game it's on. Oh, yes. If you're looking at it and it says Super Nintendo, then literally it's because the subtitle of Breath of Fire 1 is the Dragon Warrior, I think. If I remember correctly. So, yeah. If it's on Super Nintendo, if you're like, I'm looking and it says that Breath of Fire Ryu no Senshi is for Super Nintendo, that's the first game. As far as I know, yeah, that's the first game. That's far enough. Yeah, General Rasshole, here we go. This is the guy that Ryu broke the King's Sword on, by the way. Like, Ryu took the sword and busted him in the face with it and broke it. So, yeah. Alright then. And just who taught you people your manners, Who do you think you are? This belongs to the Empire. Did you think you could just walk right up and use it without asking? You don't want any trouble. I don't suppose you will let us go, would you? Good to know. Dragon Quarter's art is so very 2000s. I love it. Same artist as Breath of Fire 3 and 4. Tatsuya Yoshikawa. He did the art for 3, 4, and 5. I want to say that the original Super Nintendo art for Breath of Fire 1 and 2, the original Japanese Super Nintendo art was Eiji Inafune, who you may recognize as like one of the names behind Mega Man. But Breath of Fire 3, 4, and 5 were all the character art, like the official character art and character designs, done by the same person, Tatsuya Yoshikawa. I'm afraid not. Oh, I meant the game box art, which seems to differ. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen the box art, so I wouldn't know. I owe that runt there for what he did to me. That hurt, you know. Well, you were being a jerk. Alright, if that's the way you want it then. You must be pretty brave, coming after us by yourself. Brave? Or a damn fool. Sticks and stones, sticks and stones. I came alone for a reason. Because I don't need any help to deal with the likes of you. By the power granted me, I command thee. Macaw, warrior spirit, thou art summoned. Alright, nerd, let's go. Ba, 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 ba. The charm is its weakness. Try a combo attack on it. Got it. Tabu. Burn. Plus 7. And then Cray. So yeah, the nice thing is that you can actually, you can change your attacking order pretty much however you want, right? Which is nice because it lets you do stuff like this. Let me just make sure that we have that in case this doesn't work. Yeah, now that we've got this going, oh, this is unfortunate. Remember, y'all, if you're not cheesing, then you're not winning. So yeah, one of the things I really like about Breath of Fire 4, just as a general thing that I've been thinking about since starting to play it, is that it feels like with this game in particular, there's a much stronger sense of kind of, I said this earlier in a previous stream, but I'm repeating it because it's one of those things that I think is important to kind of talk about, right? There are a lot of ways in which this game is taking a much more minimalist approach to certain things that it's doing. As compared to like other Breath of Fire games. So like the dragon system in this game is generally a lot simpler, right? You don't have the dragon gene system like you did in Breath of Fire 3. But that does not mean that like the combat system, for example, doesn't have depth, right? It's one of those things where I feel like basically they shifted some of the burden of general like complexity and planning out of like the dragon transformation system as compared to Breath of Fire 3. But then you have things like the way that this game has a spell combo system that engineers this shit, for example, right? Where by virtue of like changing attack order and being very deliberate about cool, Cray learns slow. Nina didn't learn anything but got a nice bump to her wisdom and everything. You got arm and an ice punch. That's good. But yeah, like words are hard. Right. It's one of those things where the complexity of the game system got kind of, or the combat got upped for the general party, even if it took some of the complexity, right? It took some of the complexity out of the dragon gene system. At least it feels like it has so far, right? But the flip side to that is that general combat system, right? The combat system is sort of structured in a way that is deliberately more complex in certain aspects than the third game's was. And that's not me saying this as if to say, oh yeah, well, Breath of Fire 3's battle system is really uncomplicated. No, it has its nuances to sort of grip with and the things that you sort of have to consider when doing it. But I guess maybe the other way to put it is that Breath of Fire 4 sort of the combo system and the way that it kind of encourages you to sort of sit down and like put together spell combos and things like that, as well as things like, oh yeah, you can actively shift the order in which your teammates attack. They do get AP when they're on the back row and recovering for a while and things like that. It gives you more reason to kind of like shuffle up and engage with certain gameplay systems that either didn't exist in Breath of Fire 3 or were kind of underutilized, right? And it's just one of those things where, yeah, because of that, this is a different game to engage with. But now, right, you have strategies like the one I just pulled off, where it's like, okay, so all I really have to do is, if I get the spell combo off once, right, and then rearrange my attacking order so that Cray gets his big mollywop hit in, and then I have Ryu and Nina cast it again, right? You saw that I basically stun locked Yamakath until it died, which is not a thing that it's not a thing that you could have done in like Breath of Fire 3, right? So the texture of the battle system feels different in this game because of things like that, right? And that's what I think is sort of like the important thing. okay with less simplicity. It helps me the game feel. Yeah, it depends, right? It's all about how the systems interact with each other and interlock with each other. Look. So the gate, it's closing. Sorry, that was the gate. It's closing. It's closing. Damn, move. Go, go, go. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Dragon. What? That's not possible. Oh, in this case, there's an ads. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go hit us up with the AFK screen while ads are going, and we'll be back in a little bit. Enjoy the shenanigans of my AFK video. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and action. Henshi!
The jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
There's only one person who can stop, and that's me. Hey everybody, my name is Sean. They call me either that or SJ. As I say on my own channel, make games, I play games. Games make you, basically. Did you really think that I was going to let you hit me with that? No. Guess what? I'm still alive, motherfucker. Going too fast is no good. Shut the fuck up. What else you got? I have to hit button. Button hit good. This no count, no good, self-absorbed. Giving free turns goes against my professional ethics. I saved your ass! Yo, the nerve of this motherfucker. The absolute gall. The complete stinkiness. Do you see these motherfuckers? They stole all my shit! Fuck out of here. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck now. Stank ass, punk ass, smelly ass motherfucker. Yo! Not with the deep cut. My brain is full of eels. Anyway, so Fuck. We should just play this fucking video game. Damn it. That's not fair. No, that's fighting dirty. You can't do that. Just because it's correct doesn't mean it's right. Just for that, I'll teach y'all to talk to me about the consequences of my own actions. And now, this poll that I'm not going to look at the results of yet. I'm lying. I'm going to look right now. Jesus fuck! Why are y'all like this? What was the reason? This is all according to my calculations. We will probably be fine. God damn it. Can somebody clip that? Going too fast is no good. You facetious motherfuckers. You really are gonna stand up in front of God and everybody. Oh my fucking God. No. No. I can't fucking stand you. How dare you? How very dare you? You right, but shut up. Give me a church. I told y'all I was gonna get a church, and I got a church. Apris above be praised. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. And peanut butter. Praise be to Lord RN Jesus. For in our time of need, He has provided. Can I get a blessings to RN Jesus in the chat? I have to behave. I have to behave. I have to behave. I have to behave. You know what? I'm just gonna do this.
What kind just nonsense did you just... What in the hell do you mean? You put me on your whole motherfucking screen?
Oh, they're all gonna die. Somebody clip that. Oh no. Not again. Y'all do what I think y'all did? Y'all can't bully me like this. Y'all got me all kinds of twists turned up right now. I don't know what the... I applaud you, but also, god fucking damn it, I would just be like, fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I should be fine. Fuck all of you. No! 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 That's not how this works. I am the danger. Oh yeah! I'll respond to that, but fuck! That's shit! Fuck! That's all I have to say in response, you know? If you are into fighting games, JRPGs, game design talk, and all that other kind of stuff, please feel free to follow me over at twitch.tv/SJH says games. I can't fucking stand y'all. I can't. Y'all are the absolute fucking worst. I love this fucking community so much. Y'all are just the best. You know that? All of y'all. All of y'all in here. I appreciate y'all so much. You got the straight mom seal of approval. Also because I'm handsome. Good job. Bye. Alright, y'all. I'm back. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm not like super eepy, but I can also feel like my attention span is like a little jumbly up down right about now. So we're not stopping stream, right? I think I have at least a little more go juice in me. I want to see if I can at least make it to 8 o'clock, but depending on how I feel, I may call it at either 7 or 7:30. Just because I don't like playing JRPGs when I can't. I don't like playing RPGs when I can't focus, because then I miss like mechanics or otherwise strategizing, and that's usually never a good. So I'm gonna give it to the top of the hour and see how I'm feeling. If we're still in it, then I'll go. Basically, I'm just gonna be like doing checks like every half an hour or so to see if I still have both the energy and the concentration to bother, or if we call it a little early, and see how things go. Welcome back, Stubby. I think this dialogue is assuming that you actually turned into a dragon to fight Umekov. And that's why Rasso says a dragon, but that's not possible. So I think the game assumes that you would have used Ryu's dragon form. For this fight. But Yeah. Short streams and strong, long streams is still a good time, and streaming while tired is always a struggle, so I get it. Got an important sip from this right as I came back. Yeah, I saw. Good catch. So yeah, I think the game assumed that I would have used the dragon transformation to kick the crap out of Makaf, except I didn't. I just used combo cheese and beat his ass without transforming. So I don't know. I don't know how Rosso would have known that we could turn into a dragon because we didn't do it. Well, I guess that means there won't be anyone coming after us for a while at least. Still, I don't think the Empire will give up that easily. Better keep our guard up, just in case. Alright, let's get going. Lena's here somewhere, and I intend to find her. An example of the dev team not thinking of everything. Yeah. Happens sometimes, or a lot. Yeah. I don't really want an ammonia or a vitamin, so let's just skip. Finally, that man is off the screen. Yeah. This is the Imperial Causeway. There's another tower just like this one on the left side. You folks come from the east? That's odd. We were expecting Captain Rosso. You didn't see him, did you? Nope. We ain't see shit. I'm waiting for my boyfriend to come back. Okay, Levent. Yeah. Cool. I apologize. Ah. So yeah, Killeen, Wharf, Fish Spot, Sinesta. Yeah, so basically, I want to say that it was like from here. Well, yeah, I think Killeen was where we last were. That to Astana's over here. So Fulu woke up over here, and I want to say that he was that ultimately, right? The last time we saw him, he left and departed from the hut. That's where I think he took off from recently. I think. I don't know for sure. But yeah. So this over here is the continent of Levant. And this over here, this western continent, is Hesperia, where the Fu Empire is based. This is Astana, where the Carronade was built. Since the Carronade is one of the Empire's main weapons, Astana is also an important military base. Oh. Oh, shit. That's what... Oh, that's unpleasant. Have you seen the big aqueduct nearby? That's where Astana gets all its water from. People like you around here before? Well, Empire's a pretty big place, so I guess not surprising that people like you are living in it too. So yeah, that's what this big, ugly fucking thing above our heads is. this big ugly thing that's taking up most of the town in the middle is what was used to curse both Sinesta and another town. Ooh, that's really fucked up. Yeah, face guards would be really good for defense, but they're really expensive. I'm gonna get Nina a crepe cape, I think. Looks like one of those things you swing back and hit a bell 108 times during New Year. Yeah, this big fucking cannon thing here was used to do war crimes, basically. I've heard they need lots of water to cool the carronade after it's been fired. That's why the army built the aqueduct and connected it here. Yeah. What? Looking for someone? Well, I doubt the person you're looking for is in here. Military installation. Only military people, you see? Every so often we get a bunch of strange-looking people coming in here. They don't tell us who they are or why they're here. These guards, they never tell us what's going on. That's cool. Yeah. However, whatever the hex thing is, whatever hexes are, they used hexes out of this thing to basically, effectively nearly destroy 2 towns. My boyfriend's one of the guards stationed at Kyoin. I hope he gets rotated back here soon. It's not surprising that many tools of war are later forgotten when not used, unless and misunderstood and they're still using it. They have not actively used it in the time that we have currently been on screen. They did use it. They did use the carronade on both Sinesta and Chamba at different points in the game's backstory. Chamba is still under the influence of the hex, while Sinesta is mostly clear of it. Why does the goo have eyes? Why does the goo need eyes? For the same reason, I guess I guess for the same reason that like an eye goo has them. Good. Yeah, I was defending, so it wouldn't surprise me. It does nothing but watch, but can power up if conditions are right. Alright. Now let's do this. Goo count's grade went up. Looks like Goo count was counting something. And that's why. Faye learned Icicle. And it's fine that Faye picked it up because we can just use an arm to do a switch. Because we have already like 5 pieces of it, I think. So we're going to do this. What if the Count from Sesame Street was a gelatinous goo ball with eyes? Existential horror would have started. Oh, yeah. Okay, right. Icicle I'm gonna give to, I think. But yeah, another thing that I like about Breath of Fire 4 is that, and y'all sort of just saw it in action just now, right? As far as like checking things like masters and things like that, it is very, very easy, like absurdly so, to both swap masters and check the requirements for learning new skills in this game. Unlike in Breath of Fire 3, where you basically had to just level up. Well, we are lucky that making there's a joke. Well, we are lucky that making Muppets out of goo is something the Henson Company doesn't do. Muppet Babies Goo Edition just doesn't hit, I guess. Yeah, I guess not. We're gonna do Rock Blast, Plateau, then Burn, and let's see how high this goes. Good. And that's Urshan's level up. If the goos don't need eyes, then why did the Lava Rocks in Breath of Fire 3 need booties? Because more things just need booty. Yeah. bust you up. Oh, boy. You must be the repairman, right? Hold on, I'll part up the gondola, if you could please. Alright. My bad. Can't get away. But you're not gonna do anything. Like, the goo count's not gonna change its behavior unless I basically nail it with a... I have to nail it with a 5-hit combo to make it change its behavior, basically. And if I don't have to do that if I don't want to. An important thing to note. Oh, did I go backwards? I went backwards, I think. Yeah, I went backwards. Damn it. An important thing... Shoot, I lost my chain of thought on top of that. I hate that for me. Alright. Oh, right. So, even though characters do regenerate AP when they're on the back line, something that I appreciate is that the game is very explicit about going, the AP that they recover is only usable in battle, right? So it's one of those things where even if your characters are recovering AP on the back end, you can't just shove them into the back and then have them... and then they take no damage and regenerate AP for free for you to use on the map. The AP that you regenerate in battle is still only usable the AP that you regain on the back line in battle is only usable in battle. Right? Because it would have been really easy to be like, alright, yeah, all I have to do is just put a character in the back whenever I need them to get more AP and just leave them there and really get into battles. Okay, hold on. What if I don't want to do that? What if I decide that I would like to run instead, actually? Ah, piss off. Okay, if y'all are really gonna make me do this, then let's do it. Y'all really want to rock this? Then let's rock this. Let's go. Let me check one thing. Alright, cool. Oh, hey. This is it. This is the place they're holding Alina. Yes. It's just like Ryu's dream showed us. Yeah. Right? Right? There we go. Don't get your hopes up too much. We still need to find her. Let's go. Oh yeah, hi, base. So yeah, Ryu did have a prophetic dream not too long ago. Basically, right around the same time we met back up with Cray. Ryu had a prophetic dream where we were in exactly this place. With exactly these enemies. Yeah, so it looks like on occasion. Yeah, occasionally it looks like sort of like, has the fire been a... Yeah. It has been. What the fuck? Okay, what is going on here? Why can't I hit these things? Kill it. Oh, okay. I get it. I know how to handle this. Yeah, dodge that, motherfuckers. That's what I thought. Save. Parry this, you filthy cat. Yeah, like parry this, you filthy casual. Excuse me. Oh, I got a life shard. And a magic shard. Nice. Somebody's coming. What then is the status of the sacrifice? It continues to grow, Lord Yuna. Excellent. I am greatly pleased. Lucius. Okay, if we walk behind the curtain slowly enough, we should be able to get to the other side without being seen. Yes, Lord Yuna. At the present rate. Looks like they didn't see us. Haha, but we did. Well now, we can't have this, can we? This building belongs to the Fu Empire. And you are Easterners, are you not? We're looking for someone. Yes, we're looking for my sister. Her name is Alina. We were told she had come here. What do you know about her? Now. Don't get too close. Maybe. Yeah. You mean Princess Alina, yes? Yes, she was here. She was a very kind person. She said that she was here on a goodwill visit to see people injured during the war. However, he is no longer with us. I'm afraid it's the truth. Now then. I think it's about time you are on your way, my Eastern friends. Well, we got yanked. So we were captured and sent back to the Alliance. We were chastened by the King of Ludia for acting without permission. And Cray was forced to stand before a tribunal to explain his actions. Sorry about the flashes, y'all. Chief Cray of the Warrant. They are ready for you now. Damn it, Ryu, now I'm yawning. Oh, was that a bad end? No, that was just the end of the first chapter. Are you awake, Ryu? Yeah, mostly. Kind of depressing weather, isn't it? I wonder if they're still questioning Cray. Why don't we go to the castle? If we're lucky, they might let us see Cray. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let me not push my luck. I literally started staring at the screen, and I felt my eyes start to, like, not defocus badly, but I started feeling my brain, like, literally start peeling. So we're gonna call, it is way earlier, but we're probably gonna call stream here, because I can feel, like, physically I'm starting to slip. And like I said, I don't like I don't like streaming games for y'all when I'm tired, because usually, one, I can't put my thoughts together as clearly, and then two, I start usually making like mistakes and things start getting awkward. So I'm gonna, yeah. Normally I would at least try to push to like 8, but like I can feel my brain starting to like mush out, and I'm like, let's not do that to y'all. So, while I go into the back room, keep in mind we are gonna go raid, of course. So, by all means, yeah, it wouldn't be up now, because Shark probably would have been Shark or anybody would have been expecting me to go longer. So I'll go find somebody myself. Yeah. So yeah, TLDR, as we're getting ready to head out. Just the general things. I do game analysis, design, and just general kind of shooting the breeze over at cohost.org/SJH does games. If you want to read some of my past game design articles, they're up on my Medium. Stream VODs are up at youtube.com/@SJH does games. My Ko-Fi, if you want to support me in the stream but don't want to give money to Amazon and Jeff Bezos, can just do a monthly subscription on Ko-Fi. I much prefer that over a Twitch sub, mostly because I keep more money when people do monthly subscriptions on Ko-Fi. You do $5 a month there, I keep $4 and change out of that. Very helpful for me personally, if that's something that you're interested in doing. My throne has various gifts on there from like silly Kamen Rider gear that I can use for stream redemptions to more serious things like wire organizers, or another monitor arm, or my computer setup. My card has all my other social media. I also happen to be a founding member of a small indie game studio co-op called Munity. You can learn more about us at munity.games. You can join up on our Patreon if you want to be able to have your name in the credits for Shootlands, which is the game we're currently working on, as well as get some perks over in the Munity Discord server. And then if you want to play Shootlands itself, which I do game dev streams of every Wednesday from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we do have a playable prototype up at munity.itch.io /shootlancer-prototype if you want to check it out. Last but not least, if you want to hang out with us when we're not doing like stream stuff, Gilded is the spot for that. For various reasons, I just kind of like Gilded more for like personal community stuff like this. So click that link, and that will take you to like the rules document of the I'll take you to like the rules document of Gilded server, where you can sit down and have some fun, do some cool things. Okay. I think we're gonna go hang out with I think probably, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure I know that. Yeah, we're clear on this front. We're gonna go hang out with G to the next level. Let me see what they're playing right now. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm here for this. I am here for this. Hang on, somebody's asking me something, so I'm responding to that. So, G to the next level is currently doing something called Mini G-Con Mega Mayday. It looks like he's trying to see how many Mega Man games he can get through in It looks like he's trying to see how many Mega Man games he can get through in like 24 hours. I think he might be on Mega Man 6 right now. So when we get into G's stream, please hit him with an SJH does great. Let him know who sent you. Throw in your favorite emotes, all that other stuff. I think he's on like 6, Mega Man 6 right now, but I can't tell because Brain is eating. So, streams this week. Wednesday is going to be more Shoot Lancer. At least if I don't manage to like knock out a couple of really important things before that time comes around. So there's that. Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're probably gonna play like Strive or Under Night in Birth 2 or something else. We're gonna save Street Fighter again for next week because next week the Akuma patch goes live, and I would rather like save Street Fighter 6 for that time. And then of course next week Saturday at like 5 p.m. Eastern time is more Breath of Fire 4. I'll probably go for longer if I'm not like feeling sleepy like I am now. So thank y'all for coming by. Let's go hang out with G. Be excellent to each other tonight and for the rest of the day. Stay safe. Don't go outside if you don't have to. Wear a mask. Be excellent to each other, but not to bigots, racist, turfs, sexists, anti-queer folks, or Zionists. It's a reminder that we believe here that Black Lives Matter, trans rights, and human rights, reproductive and bodily autonomy are reproductive rights and body autonomy are also human rights. Period. And that we believe in the liberation of Palestine, Sudan, and the Congo. Thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you whenever I catch you. Until next time. Bye.